My name is Tony Toepfer. I'm a landlord rights attorney here in central Minnesota. In my career, I've consulted with many different landlords regarding their legal rights when it comes to removing problem tenants. In Minnesota, if a tenant chooses not to pay rent or to otherwise violate lease terms, it's actually pretty easy to get them removed from the property using the legal system. In Minnesota, tenants have a 14-day notice of the intent to evict from the landlord. That means that before even petitioning the court to start the eviction process, you have to give that tenant 2 weeks notice and the opportunity to cure any problems they might be causing. Landlords have to have legitimate legal reasons to remove tenants. We can't just kick somebody out of a rental because we don't like the look of their shoes. Once we get past that 14-day notice period, is pretty simple. The landlord fills out a petition that spells out basic facts about the situation for the court. You'll also want to include, along with your claim, any actual hard evidence. This may come in the form of a business ledger for proving non-payment of rent. It might look like photographs and videos if you're alleging damage or other harm to the property. At the eviction hearing, a judge will decide whether the tenant has a right to hold over on the property or to not pay rent. The judge's position at that hearing will be to determine whether any valid excuses exist for the tenant to have breached the terms of the lease in whatever manner they may have. If the judge determines there's not a valid dispute or an excuse for not having paid rent, the judge will then determine when the tenant has to be removed from the property. For you, this may be the most stressful thing you've dealt with this year. For us, it's Tuesday. There's nothing under the sun at this point that we haven't come across when it comes to dealing with problem tenants, and we are more than happy to help guide you towards the best case for removal, which sometimes might not even be eviction. We do end up negotiating with a lot of renters for them to leave voluntarily, which can save you a good bit of money and time. So there are alternative solutions to everything here. If you're a landlord in central Minnesota that does find yourself in a problem situation with a tenant, or you're just looking for a general bit of advice on how to best conduct your business, please don't hesitate to give us a ring over here at Toepfer Law. We have multiple attorneys more than happy to help you through these issues.